David Lee Edwards won $27 million in the lottery. He quit his job, bought mansions, cars, a private jet, and partied like there was no tomorrow. 5 years later, he was broke, addicted to crack cocaine, living in a storage unit with his wife. He died at 58, penniless. How do you lose $27 million in 5 years? Here's the thing that'll blow your mind. David's story isn't rare. It's the pattern. A 2010 study tracked 35,000 lottery winners in the United States. Nearly 2,000 of them, that's 1 in 17, filed for bankruptcy within 5 years of winning. Sudden wealth ruins lives. Psychologists call it sudden wealth syndrome, and your brain literally wasn't designed to handle going from a couple of dollars to millions of dollars. However, take Brad Duke, another lottery winner who won around the same amount as David. Today, he's multiplied his wealth, living comfortably but not extravagantly. Same windfall, opposite outcomes. Why? Psychologist Stephen Goldbart coined the term sudden wealth syndrome to describe the emotional and psychological chaos that follows unexpected money. It's not just about lottery winners. It happens to people who inherit fortunes, sell businesses, sign massive contracts, anyone who goes from normal to rich overnight. The symptoms include crushing anxiety, guilt, paranoia, identity crisis, and social isolation. Getting millions of dollars can make you anxious and lonely. The emotional trajectory looks like this. First comes euphoria, freedom, excitement, the dream. Then comes the come down, confusion, pressure, fear. You realize people want things from you. You're making big financial decisions you don't understand and you feel off. Next is crisis. Who am I now? Why do I feel guilty? Why is everyone treating me differently? Finally comes adjustment or total collapse. Some people, like Brad, figure it out. Most people, like David, spiral. Imagine you've been riding a bicycle your whole life. Then one day, someone hands you the keys to a spaceship and says, "Have fun." No training, no manual, just figure it out. That's sudden wealth. The vehicle changed, but your brain didn't. You're still operating with bicycle reflexes in a spaceship situation. Your brain evolved over hundreds of thousands of years to handle scarcity, not abundance. Our ancestors lived day to day. Find food, avoid predators, survive. The concept of too much didn't exist. If you found a bunch of berries, you ate them all because you didn't know when you'd eat again. Your brain's dopamine system, its reward circuit, makes you feel good when you get something you need. Food, safety, social approval. They all trigger dopamine. Money does too. But when you suddenly have millions, your brain goes haywire. It's like being dropped into an endless all-you-can-eat buffet after starving. There's no off switch. David Lee Edwards spent $12 million in his first year, $1 million a month. His brain was in feast mode. Behavioral economics makes it worse. You start making decisions in narrow frames, focusing on each purchase instead of the big picture. A $200,000 car. I've got $27 million. That's nothing. A mansion. I can afford it. Help out my cousin? Sure. Each decision feels small in isolation, but they add up fast. And because your brain is in feast mode, you don't notice until it's too late. There's also loss aversion. Losing money hurts twice as much as gaining the same amount feels good. So when winners see their balance drop, they panic. Panic leads to bad choices. Some hoard cash and refuse to invest. Others chase losses, taking risky bets to get back what they lost. David did both. Reckless spending, followed by desperate attempts to recover through bad investments. His brain wasn't built for this. But the deepest damage happens inside. Sudden wealth shatters your identity. Before the lottery, David worked as a fiber optics technician. That was who he was. Overnight, he became a multimillionaire, but in his head, he was still the same guy. His external reality no longer matched his internal self-concept. It's disorienting, like waking up in someone else's body. That's what psychologists call an identity crisis. Then there's guilt. Many lottery winners experience a version of survivor guilt. Your friends and family are still struggling, but you just got lucky. You didn't earn it. That guilt drives self-sabotage. You give money away to ease the guilt. You spend recklessly, almost trying to get rid of it so you can feel normal again. You make bad choices because, deep down, you feel like you don't deserve to be rich. There's also financial imposter syndrome. You feel like a fraud, like you're pretending to be wealthy. Some winners hide their wealth and live frugally. Others overcompensate, flaunting it to prove they belong. David never resolved his identity crisis. He stayed the lottery guy. His identity was tied to the money, not his values. Brad did the opposite. He saw himself as a steward of wealth, a manager, not a spender. That shift changed everything. Sudden wealth also wreaks havoc on relationships. The moment people know you have money, everything changes. Family you haven't spoken to in years suddenly reach out. Friends ask for loans. Strangers pitch business ideas. Everyone wants a piece. And you want to help. You feel guilty for having so much. You worry that saying no makes you selfish. So you say yes again and again until the money's gone. Jack Whittaker, who won $315 million, learned this the hard way. He gave millions to friends, family, and charities. He was robbed multiple times. His granddaughter and her boyfriend died from drug overdoses. His daughter died soon after. His wife left him. He called his win a curse and said he wished he'd torn up the ticket. The social pressure varies by culture. In the US, it's about generosity and showing wealth, cars, houses, luxury. In India and Brazil, it's about community expectation. Your family expects you to share. Saying no can make you an outcast. In South Africa, jealousy and inequality can make sudden wealth dangerous. The paradox? The richer you get, the lonelier you become. You start wondering if anyone likes you for who you are. You can't trust people, you isolate, or your old friends resent you. Either way, your social world collapses. David's relationships fell apart. People used him. He became paranoid and alone. The money that was supposed to buy freedom bought isolation instead. Brad kept his win private. He maintained boundaries, kept relationships intact, and avoided exploitation. Here's what research shows. Winners who plan, learn, and seek help keep their money. Those who don't, lose it. Sudden wealth doesn't ruin lives. Unpreparedness does. This pattern repeats worldwide, across different cultures, taxes, and laws, but with the same underlying psychology. Humans everywhere struggle with the same issues: identity, pressure, impulsivity, and ignorance. In some places, such as in the US, taxes and legal complexities exacerbate the issue. In other countries, such as Brazil or India, social pressure and low financial literacy worsen the problem. A few countries help, offering anonymity or counseling, but none can fix the core issue. The human brain isn't built for sudden abundance. And it's not just about lotteries. Inheritances, IPO windfalls, viral fame. Anytime life changes faster than your mind can adapt, you're vulnerable. The difference is how you respond. Do you pause and prepare, or do you react and implode? David Lee Edwards won $27 million and died broke. Brad Duke won about the same and thrived. Same windfall, opposite outcomes. The real wealth isn't the money. It's the psychological readiness to handle it, the humility to seek help, and the discipline to plan. Most of us will never win the lottery, but we'll all face moments of sudden change that test us. The question is, will your brain be ready? If this made you think, give it a thumbs up. Share it with someone who dreams of winning big. Subscribe for more psychology that challenges how you see the world. Until next time, stay curious, stay grounded, and remember, the lottery doesn't ruin lives. Unpreparedness does.